Okay, I gotta stop. Oh, you might get flashbanged. But anyways, so y'all, this is my experience playing Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu for the NES system. And this is going to be a small video, pretty small video before I get into what I really want to do today, which will be obviously more Deltarune for anyone that doesn't know. All right. But anyways, my bad. I was practically saying, yes, I started playing Deltarune last night, and you know what? I had a great time with it, but that's not the point. I want to talk about Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu before I get into doing like anything of that today or just anything today. So I want to talk to you guys. So, yeah, basically yesterday, this is how it started, right? So yesterday, I was making the my experience with Kid Dracula episode since I have delayed that video, a little bit. I'm trying my best not to do. I'm trying my best to do reviews like a little bit after, or you know, yeah, either like a day or two, maybe a few days after I'm done with the game, or sometimes I do it immediately if I know I'm not going to remember too much from it. But unless I do it immediately, but anyways, you get my point, right? Sometimes I do reviews right after I do finish the game, or sometimes I don't. It's just how it is on this channel. I started to notice. But hey yo, what's good, my G? What's good, Aaron? How you doing? Welcome to the page. Just talking about the game you suggested me, right? So I get on with my Dracula video, my Kid Dracula video, and I was about to talk about all this stuff. And I remember Aaron, came in and said, "Hey yo, Alan," and I'm sitting there like, "Yeah, bro, what's going on?" I have a game suggestion for you. You do? All right. I haven't suggested me a game in a little bit. What's up? What's it on? The NES system. The NES? Okay, what do you mean by the entertainment, the Nintendo Entertainment System or Famicom? Slash Famicom, because it came out, it was originally called the Famicom for the Nintendo Entertainment System. But, hey, yeah. And it's called Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. Yeah. I just finished it myself. I think you would like it. Okay. I'll give it a play. And I went over and I read it and I read it. I read it. Read it. I'm like a freaking frog. I wrote it down, in my little notepad I have over there, my little pad saying, okay, I'll write this down, right? And after I wrote it down, after I finished the Kid Dracula video, I remember, my brother having to go to work, and I was sitting there playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. This is also going to be another game I'll be reviewing. I don't know how far in the future from now, but just keep in mind, this is the timeline, right? I'm just explaining what I did before I started playing it and all that other sort of stuff, right? So, I remember I was playing Mystic Quest. My brother was going to work, and I said, you know what? I'm getting kind of bored of Mystic Quest over here. And I also remember during that time, before Louis had work, it was like a little bit before work, I remember Aaron said, yo, so does that mean, like, hey, Alan, does that mean you'll play the game, like, tomorrow or today or something? And I told him, you know what, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, I'm not sure, just maybe. Because when I respond to people about something, about a suggestion, I don't want to tell them something in terms of like, yeah, I'll do it, to get their hopes up, and then what if I don't do it and I forget about it, and it, you get sad about it. So that's why I say like maybe I'll play it, maybe I won't play it. Like obviously I'm going to be playing your game, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it all the time on camera. But also keep this in mind, as well. Aaron said, hey, are you going to do it on, stream? And, that's also a big maybe because, a lot of times when I play a game for the first time, I don't usually, just whip it out on stream and just, do that. Well, I do that. It's like a mix. I do it sometimes and I don't do that sometimes. But anyways, I digress. Right? So I said, you know what? Lou's going to work. Dad's apparently going somewhere. Why not just play this freaking game? Why not just whip it out? Why not just whip it out? Let's play. I'm getting kind of curious. Like, the more I look at this game, I'm getting kind of curious. Let's start playing it. So I get on my stuff. I get my emulator controller. I get my tablet set up. For some reason in that stream, I could not read comments, or I barely could read comments because I had the YouTube stream, the streaming stuff read comments for me. I don't know why, but I guess YouTube had them disabled for that stream or something, but I could not read them through PlayStation 5, even though every stream I'm able to read the comments through PS5, so that was a weird thing. So I got it set up, and I started playing, right? And when I saw the characters and the opening of the game and all that other sort of stuff, right? I was kind of taken away. How was Deltarune so far? Like I mentioned previously, I am enjoying it so far. I've had a lot of people actually come in and help me out. Not immediately though, so I had to figure out a lot of the early stuff like right out the gate by myself because, that's kind of how I wanted it this time around, was just for me to figure things out and, get the job done. But so far we're not done with Chapter 1 yet. We did a lot of Chapter 1 last night though. At least to my knowledge, we did a lot of it. I hope we're not just 1 hour into it and then it becomes Anyways, you get it, right? But this isn't a video about Deltarune. This is a video about Jackie Chan's action kung fu, right? So when I saw the characters and when I saw the story of the game, basically the story kind of sums up like this for anyone that doesn't know. JT Owen, welcome, bro. How's your day? How you doing, my guy? How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. God bless you, homie. But anyways, and also God bless you too, Aaron. But anyways, let's get it on, right? So the story basically goes like this. Hey, Boyo and his girl, main dude, the dude I was playing the whole game, dude who's obviously Jackie Chan with his girl, chilling until this weird demon dude came out of nowhere. Jackie Chan tried to defend his girl, right? Kicked him in the air and said, "You're cooked, you're done, goodbye," right? And Jackie Chan tried to do that, but then Jackie Chan got struck by lightning and basically took his girl, and the entire game is based on you getting her back from this. Good, I am getting off from school now. Okay, so that's what's up, getting off school. It was always a good feeling getting off from school. By the way, check out my experience with me going to school. That goes in detail with most, if not all, of my school life. So if you want to learn more about my school life, go right ahead over there, bro. But anyways, as I was saying, man, I just remember going through the little small tutorial island, watching the cutscenes. Did you hate school? It was a mix. Very mixed. I loved it, but I also really disliked it. There are times where I loved school, and there were times, school is like the best. So, again, very mixed bag. I think school for a lot of people is a very mixed bag. It isn't like a lot of people feel like one way about it, but there's also a lot of people that are like have a mixed bag, but then there's also a lot of people that are mixed. Well, I did say this in DC too, but mind if we call episode 2 of Deltarune? Maybe. Because there was a period where I'm like, you know what, I kind of want to handle Deltarune by myself. Because I was like, you know what, I looked back at the Deltarune episode 1, and I'm not trying to say your help wasn't needed, and I'm very grateful, you helped me get into Deltarune. Very grateful. But I wanted to give this, at least maybe this chapter, and then maybe we could consider chapter 2. I wanted to at least finish chapter 2 on my own, Or not chapter 2, chapter 1 on my own, where we're currently at right now. And then maybe for chapter 2, when we get into it, maybe you can come on in or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about chapter 2, but we'll see. But anyways, back to the game. So when I got into the game, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, I sat there, and I was like, wait a minute. All right, these are my kicks. I got kicks. I got a low kick, I got a high punch, I got an air kick, and then when you press up on the D-pad and the kick button, you'll do like a special move that a little frog will give you. And I'm like, yo, these levels, like, y'all need to hear the music, bro. Jackie Chan's Actions Kung Fu's music, that shit was heat. Excuse my language. That stuff was heat. Hold on. I'm gonna have to back out my whole review for this, bro. Yeah, I know, I got garbage, dude. Right here, so you're gonna be hearing him. So I'm gonna try my best to have y'all hear the soundtrack. Come on over. Yeah, I'm forgetting the whole thing. Get over here. Get over here. Let me look it up too for us. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu playlist. Yeah. The end credit theme is my favorite. Yeah, I got you. And each theme. Right? That was stage one. This is stage two. And I remember going to the theme just like, right? Then here's theme 3. And I was sitting there like, bro, this game is illegal for doing this to me, bro. And keep in mind, I have heard some of the greatest stuff on the NES. Super Mario Brothers, Metroid, Mega Man, Zelda. Some of the best franchises of all time started on the NES. Punch-Out! NES Punch-Out, bro. I've heard some of the GOATs. I've heard some of the greatest pieces of music on the NES. And I'm gonna be real, Jackie Chan, dude, I was in awe, bro. I was in awe. Oh, I think stage 5 might have been my favorite. Just trying to avoid copyright. Right? And I know, usually I don't really show the music off in these things. But, you know, hey, your boy does what he does, alright? Your boy definitely does what he does, right? But, anyways, so, other than, like, the soundtrack being so good, I remember the game at points was really, really freaking hard, bro. Like, I remember I was playing the game. The game deserves its music to be shown. For Rock, this game's music does deserve to be shown. It's pretty damn good. I was surprised. Because usually with a lot of NES games that aren't, like, the GOAT NES games, a lot of their soundtrack is either serviceable or like okay, you know, like it's good, it's okay, but it's not like, oh yeah, this needs to be shown. This I'm about to be remembering for, you know, years to come. Like SMB1's like Overworld theme or Underground theme, that some of the most iconic pieces of music, you know. But anyways, right? I remember this game. Obviously, it's not like Ninja Gaiden levels. Or, like, it's not like Super Mario levels, like, but it is not like completely like Ninja Gaiden levels either. It's kind of like a mix hybrid between sometimes it can be like Ninja Gaiden with the enemy placement, where like, you know, enemies do bullshit damage slash are in BS spots, right? But then there's other times where the platforming, you know, platformer takes center stage, you know, and the platforming kind of reminds me of Mario and a mix of Mega Man, where it's like, I say Mega Man not because of dude jump. Dude can jump freaking high in this game. Like, Jackie Chan can jump in this game. Like, dude, he got hops. He got mad hops for real, right? And I'm like, yo, that's cool. He's got mad hops, even though he's got one jump. Though, like I said, what makes this game kind of hard is like its boss fights, right? And its enemy design in terms of basic enemies sometimes. Sometimes, like the tigers, bro, the tigers in this game are so annoying. They remind me of the tigers from Mega Man 5, where they will pounce on you over and over again until you defeat them, bro, which takes a fat minute. It takes like 2 super kicks. And then it takes like 2, 3 super kicks, and then if you're doing regular punches, it takes like 3 regular punches or something. And I'm like, dude, why does it take that many hits to take down a freaking big old tiger? I mean, I get it, tigers are pretty fast and are pretty strong animals, but like, god dang, in this game, everything should be going away in one hit like most of the other enemies do. You know? Or like those dang freaking birds. Or those weird green boomerang throwing dudes. Those green boomerang throwing dudes... in Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, they were some of the worst, bro. I did not like them, bro. And the boss is like the first boss, if I remember correctly. The first boss was like this weird Buddha with a staff or something that you just gotta kick the shit out of his head, which he was difficult. But then the other guy after him, I can't remember much of the bosses right now on top of my head, but I do remember the near final boss, the dude where that he shot like these big blue ball blast, right? He shot them outward like crazy, and then he had his kicks, like his little kicks with like some type of wave attached to it, and then he also had his punch, right? So he had 3 moves. This, I'm telling you guys, this first phase of the final boss fight was really long. Like, I'm talking, bro, you have to be so precise in your hits against him. Even I was sitting there kind of getting a little peeved at the fact of how long this boss fight is. Because if you're a kid playing this, not through emulation, you're playing this on its original hardware, you're going to be wondering, dude, how do you defeat this guy? How do you deal with this dude? Hey, Benjamin. Hey, how you doing, man? Or Benjamin. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. But you're gonna be wondering how to deal with this dude. And I remember I was thinking after a while during that first phase of the final boss fight, like, dude, this guy does not go down, bro. Like, this guy was doing the same 2 to 3 attacks over and over again, looking like he was unfazed by my up air kicks, my straight punches, and all that. I used saves for the final sub-boss and boss. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the final sub-boss or like the first phase of the final boss, to be real with you. But I'm just going to call him, like, that was probably just his first form, and his true form he turned to a freaking spider or something. But yeah, it took so many punches for, like, no reason against him. For no reason. It took like, bro. And then when you go deal, after you finish him up, right? Like, you finally get past him. You have to be on this flying cloud joint. And you have to hit this spider, which this spider has small little red boomerang thingies that track you, right? And you're sitting there like, oh, nah, this is BS. What room in my Minecraft mansion would you think would be the hardest? I'm going to be real with you. A lot of Luigi's mansion rooms, in my opinion, are not even that bad. The only ones I would consider that bad, like I always say all the time, is Boolossus. He's probably the only one that would be the hardest for me to deal with on a regular basis. Boolossus from Luigi's Mansion 1, people. It's always going to be Boo losses. Everyone else doesn't give me too much of a problem. But anyways, as I was saying, right? You deal with him. You get to the final boss of the spider. That spider took nowhere near as long as dude from beforehand, which I'm sitting there like, so why? I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I get why the final boss, like, took not as long, because they probably like, oh crap, yo, we made the other dude, I think other dude was supposed to be final boss, but then the game dev said, you know what, add one more. And I was like, bro, okay, devs, I'll add one more. So they added that spider thing as like a quick, hey, yo, you're not done yet type joke and whatever. And I'm sitting there again, like, wondering, why is this game still going on? Like, because in my opinion, I felt like it should have ended with other dude. Not even the giant spider dude at the end where you're riding a cloud to avoid his attacks and going up and doing solid hits on him until he dies, right? I wish that spider part was just completely removed, because I felt like it was probably the most unnecessary final fight I have seen. You should have just given us that karate dude, because it's kind of ironic that the final boss would be doing the same moves you do, or he does the same fighting style as you do, but he's just either better than you at it, or he's just using his, you know, demonic powers infused with kung fu. I think that would have been a better boss fight, a better final boss than... Dude, the spider was filler. That's my theory. That's what I'm saying. The spider was filler AF, bro. That final boss was the dude in the opening. That's why I was like, he turned into a spider as a second phase just to have two phases. I'm like, nah, man. Any kid, I'm telling you this, any kid that had Jackie Chan's action kung fu and you made it all the way to that karate dude, not the spider dude after him, but the karate dude, and you were sitting there struggling with that, and you just told yourself, you know what? I beat the game. I made it further than a lot of other people probably would have. I'm done with this. I don't blame you for saying that. I 1000% do not blame you for saying that at all. Because I was feeling that way when playing the game on stream for the first time. There's actually a full playthrough of Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu on my page with its full dedicated playlist. If you want to go ahead and go check that out, I recommend you check that out. That was a fun time. But anyway, so after you beat the spider final boss, right? You finally finish the game. You get the girl, and Jackie Chan gets to be happy with this girl for forevermore. And the screen cuts to the credits, and yeah, the only way I gold frame him is because my infinite. That's freaking fair too. That's fair too. Because I don't think I've gold framed Boo losses in my lifetime where I took no damage. Because the whole, I might have to make a whole separate rant, like a whole my experience on Boo losses and why I really dislike that boss on Luigi's Mansion. So y'all can get an idea, right, of why I dislike Boo losses more than just the gameplay and my re-experience video with Luigi's Mansion. I will literally make a dedicated Boo losses video, like my experience video one day. Let me know if you guys want that. As like a my experience. Maybe I'll do one on all the Portrait Ghosts, for Luigi's Mansion, because they all deserve a video. And some of them deserve like one big video, like the mom, the dad, Chauncey, and the twins. They probably deserve like one big video where I'm talking about each of them individually, one big stream where I'm talking about them all and how I feel about all of them, as bosses and stuff. But anyways, guys, I remember when I made it to the end credits, I was the happiest man on the planet. I was happy, I was satisfied, because I was like, this game really gave me Mega Man vibes. Because as you guys know, I used to do Mega Man playthroughs for all of the games. I used to, back then, because a few months back, or go back 2024, early 2024, or pretty mid-2024, yeah, bro, welcome back, Mr. Patera. Also, my boy Ryan, welcome back. Also, I got an A rank because of the infinite cash cheat code. You got an A rank? Ooh. Yeah, if you got an A rank, even with the infinite cash cheat code, that cheat code's not worth it, fam. I miss talking to you. Dude, I miss seeing you, man. Welcome back. And what is up with my YouTube chat not being always currently up to date. I noticed that on my device, which is weird. But anyways, so I digress. I remember when I made it to the end credits, I was like, bro, this really got me feeling like Mega Man, because if you guys remember all my Mega Man playthroughs where I would sit there with my iPhone just filming the entire game from level to level to level to level to level until I beat it, and then I made it to the credits every single time. I'm not gonna lie, that game, dude, I remember like playing those games and making it to the end credits. I would always feel so good making it to the end credits. And I remember in this game kind of gave me a similar vibe when making it to the end credits. And by the way, that end credits theme was so cool. Though I was mad confused when they were staring at each other for a long time. My Snapchat friend uninstalled Snapchat to him, and he hasn't replied to me since last month until today. Last year, he didn't reply to me. Dang! He's probably working or something. I don't know. He probably got something going on that he can't use it, or maybe his parents got on him. I don't know. I can't assume his situation, or maybe he just didn't want to be on the media anymore, which I can understand not wanting to be on a lot of social media anymore, because I got rid of a lot of my socials. But anyways, that is Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. I thought it was a solid game. Aaron recommended me, and you know what? I even went in Discord, and I sat there and I told Aaron, I said, Aaron, you know what? Thank you for the game suggestion, because I remember bro was telling me, you know, every game I suggest to you, bro, has been a complete disaster one way or another. I don't think I want to recommend you shit no more. And I'm like, well, you know, there goes one of your suggestions, bro. Like, you know, being fulfilled. I actually finished the game. And you know what? I think it was a solid experience all around. Because it is. It is a solid experience. I don't even hate the experience. It's solid. Though there was a lot of BS moments, I think it was a solid game overall. Like I said, it's not quite Super Mario levels. It's not quite Ninja Gaiden levels. It's kind of like in the middle of those two games, in my opinion. And sort of like Mega Man. My grandma passed away. Mom's going to work. My two siblings went to work. My divorced dad left me, and I have nothing left. I'm even more alone in house. Damn, bro. So you're by yourself for that long? Guess what? What? Hey, man, sometimes it's really cool to be... Sometimes it is cool to be alone, though. You know what I mean? Like, being alone in the house. Because sometimes I'm alone in the house. And, do you got any pets with you or something? Another game request. Okay, what's the game? Let me write it down so I can at least remember it. Hold on. I still miss my grandma. That's fair. Everyone misses their relatives. Let's be real. Everyone misses their relatives. Unless you really did not have a good connection with them, / you really did not like them. MCJ... What the f... M.C.JID. What console is that for? Oh, MC Kids. Oh, okay. NES? Okay, let me rewrite this. MC Kids. Another NES game. I mean, I like them. I request the OG Luigi's Mansion. I have made a full playthrough. Dedicated playthrough. I have an entire playlist where I played the entirety of the GameCube game multiple times. Where one, I did play with the Wii, which my newer videos of Luigi's Mansion, which you can find in my my past live stream stuff. You can find that very easily. Or you can find my Luigi's Mansion playlist. It's still goated. Yeah, it's definitely goated. It's a great game. But I've been playing it more off camera because, you know, just playing it. And people in my school think it's funny when my... Okay, well, if that's the case, I would ignore them, bro. They're not worth it, bro. If they think that's funny, hey, all I gotta say is, bro, I'm gonna end the video on a good note. All I'm gonna say, Ryan, all I'm gonna say is those people are gonna get some serious karma, you know, in their lives. So don't try to take revenge on them, bro. It's not the right path, but they'll get what's coming to them. I promise. I can tell you they'll get what's coming to them in one way, shape, or form. Because making fun of the dead is a no-no. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching my experience with Jackie Chan's action kung fu. Again, Aaron, I applaud you. That was a solid game you gave me, suggested me. And who knows, maybe maybe Mario and Luigi will come back in these streets, and who knows, maybe we'll finish one of the games. I don't know. But anyways, until then, I'll see you guys next time. But since a lot of you guys are awake, it might be that time we get on some Deltarune.